Hello, welcome to your Feel Good Flow. Today, we're going to start standing at the back of our mat, feet hip-width apart. Tuck that tailbone under. Let's just start with some arm lifts and lowers. Inhale, raise those arms up, look up. And exhale, bring the arms down. One more, inhale, arms up, look up. And exhale, arms down. Let's change this to a roll down. Tuck that tail under, inhale, arms up. Exhale, pull that belly to spine as we peel down like we're rolling down a wall. Reaching the hands down to the floor, little bend in the knees. Inhale here. And exhale, tuck that tail, scoop and roll up. Pull that belly button to the spine, restack that spine. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, tuck the tail, chin to chest, roll down like we're rolling down a wall. Lengthening through the spine, hands to the floor. Stay here, choose to sway side to side. Or choose to take your hands on your ankles. I'm going to choose to bend and then extend my legs to lengthen out my hamstrings. If you're taking that option, we inhale, bend, and we exhale, extend. Do whatever feels good here on the backs of those legs and that lower back. You can take your hands on the floor as you bend and extend your legs. As we bend, we look forward. And as we exhale, extend, we look back. Send tailbone to the sky, lengthening out those hamstrings. Couple more here before we walk it out into a plank position. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Walk it out into that plank position. Pull that belly to spine. Easier option, you can be in your half plank, knees down. Pull that belly button up. Find yourself here, shoulders over wrists. Drawing those shoulders back and down. Little tuck of that tail. And we start to shift the weight forward onto our toes and then back onto our heels. So we're going to inhale, bring the weight forward onto the toes. Exhale, press back into the heels. Inhale, weight forward, and exhale, press back. Shifting the weight forward onto the shoulders, and then back to the heels. Forward onto the shoulders, and back to the heels. You can choose to just stay in your plank and hold your plank instead, or this is our harder option. We've got another 10 seconds here before we press back into down dog. Couple more. Inhale, forward. And exhale back. Press back into that down dog. Press heels towards the floor and then walk that dog out. Bending one knee, pressing into the opposite heel, sending that tailbone to the sky, eyes towards the knees. We're going from a down dog to a plank position. So I'm sure you're familiar with that movement by now. We reach forward onto the tippy toes, come down to plank. Pause here. Exhale, scoop the belly, lifted down dog, heels lower. Heels lift, wave the body down to plank. Exhale, scoop the belly, wave back, heels lower, heels lift, and then roll down to plank. Exhale, scoop the belly, lift, heels lower, heels lift, roll down to plank, eyes to the hands. Exhale, scoop the belly, press back, heels down. Couple more here. Let's roll back to plank, eyes down, shoulders down. Exhale, scoop the belly back to down dog, heels down. Heels up, roll back to plank. Exhale, back to down dog. Breathe. And bring it down onto your knees. Have a little breather. Give those shoulders a roll. Now we're going to go from a single leg down dog to a single leg mountain climber. So press back into your down dog. Chest to thighs. Reach that right leg to the sky. Point our toes. We open our hip. Exhale, come to plank. Bring that right knee to the outside of your right elbow. Inhale, kick up to down dog, kick to the sky. Couple more times. Exhale, bring it into the outside of the right elbow to plank. Inhale, kick it up, look back to the left knee. Exhale, bring that knee in to the outside of the right elbow. Use the side waist and inhale, kick up. One more. Exhale, bring knee to outside of elbow. Inhale, kick up. Place that right foot down, press chest to thigh. Let's raise our left leg, point the toes, open that hip. Exhale, bring left knee outside left elbow. Inhale, we kick up to down dog, chest to thighs. Exhale, we come down to plank to outside of the elbow. Inhale, we kick up, point the toes. Exhale, we bring it in. And inhale, we reach. Exhale, knee to outside of elbow. And inhale to reach. Place that foot down. Come back to that plank. We're going to slowly lower down to our belly on the ground. Easier option, lower your knees now. Let's go slowly lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're lying on our belly now. Place our hands just slightly in front of our shoulders. Lengthen that lower back by pushing our pubic bone down into the mat, extending those legs. Elbows are tucked in nice and narrow. Roll those shoulders down. We're coming to a swan prep. So we're going to exhale, press into the hands, lift the chest, keep our eye gaze down to the mat, and then inhale, lower the chest. Roll those shoulders down. Join me for this one. Exhale, press into the hands and the elbows, lift the chest, and inhale to lower. So you're keeping your elbows down for now. Keep pressing our pubic bone down into the mat, squeezing that butt as well. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Now your easier option is to stay there with your swan prep. Your harder option is to start to lift your elbows up off the mat to come to our full swan, but only if this feels good on your body. So I'm going to come into that full swan now. Shoulder blades down and back. Press down, lift the elbows, lift the belly button, keep the hips down, and then we slowly lower down, belly button, ribs, chest. Arms do not have to fully straighten. Exhale, we lift, chest, ribs, belly button. Inhale, we lower, belly button, ribs, chest. You can start to work your arms to straight now, but it depends on your flexibility. It does take me a few reps here to get my arms straight. You can keep them slightly bent. Exhale, we lift, chest, ribs, belly button, shoulders stay down and back. Eye gaze goes forward if we're doing that full swan. And then we lower belly button, ribs, chest. Couple more here. Exhale, press down into those hands. Squeeze those triceps to lift. And inhale to lower. Shoulder blades down and back as we lift. This one's really good for those arms. And working through that back. Middle back, lower back, and upper back. Exhale, press down, lift. Chest, ribs, belly button. And then slowly lower, tucking those elbows in, belly button, ribs, and chest. Let's do one more and hold this one up. Draw those shoulders down and back. You can close your eyes if that feels good. Breathe. And slowly lower down, belly button, ribs, chest. We're coming to our back extension prep now. So we have done this one before. We're going to stack our hands one on top of each other, bend the elbows wide. Push that pubic bone back down into the mat. Now, just watch me do a couple first. What we're going to do is first lift the elbows up, squeeze the shoulders together, then lift the arms and the upper body. Forehead stays glued to the hands. Lower down and lower the elbows. Lift the elbows first, lift the upper body. Join me on this next one. Exhale, lift the elbows. You can add the legs as well. Lift the elbows, then lift the upper body. You can add the lower body as well. And then we lower it down. Elbows touch. Exhale, elbows lift, then upper body lifts. You can add that lower body as well, lifting the legs too, squeezing that butt. Elbows lift first, then we lift. Keep our eye gaze down to the mat, forehead glued to our hands. Exhale, lift elbows first, then rest of the body. Squeeze, lower it down. We're going to hold this next one up. Exhale, we lift elbows, then we lift upper body, maybe lower body too. Exhale, pull those elbows back to the hips. Inhale, bring your fingers to touch your forehead. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, tap the forehead. Exhale, pull back, squeeze shoulder blades together. Inhale, fingers to forehead. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, fingers to forehead. Exhale, pull, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale to forehead. Couple more here. Exhale, pull. Inhale to forehead. Exhale, pull. Inhale to forehead. One more. Exhale, pull back. Inhale to forehead. Lower down. We're going to lift and hold and go again. Exhale, lift the elbows, lift the torso. Pull back. And then tap the forehead. 8. Pull back. Squeeze the shoulders. Tap the forehead. 7. Keep our eye gaze down. Pull back. Tap 6. Pull back. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Tap 5. 4. Forehead. 3, pull, forehead. 2, pull, forehead. One more, pull, hold. 3, 2, 1. Let's lower it down. Take a child's pose, press into our hands. Press back to child's pose, chest lowers down towards the floor. And let's come up. We're going to come onto hands and knees now. 4-point kneeling. Hands go under shoulders, knees go under hips. We're going into some cat-cow stretches before we work that butt. Pull that belly button to the spine. Exhale, we press down into the hands, curl the spine to our cat position, look back to our knees. Inhale, we go through center. Exhale, cow, lift the booty in the air, lift the chest, look up. Inhale through center, exhale, cow, cat, round the spine. Inhale through center, exhale, cow, lift the booty, lift the chest. One more, exhale, curl back to cat, pull that belly button up, press into those hands. Inhale through center, exhale to cow, lift that booty. Find your halfway between the two. Flat back, pull those lower abs up, fix your shorts if you need to. Draw those shoulders down and back. We're going to take our left leg and we're going to extend that leg out, reach it up to hip height, squeeze the booty, and then inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, press, extend, point the toes, and then inhale, bend the knee. Let's keep our hips square. Exhale, press back, squeeze, inhale, bend. Right toes can be flexed and tucked or flat and pointed. It doesn't matter here. We should feel this through those obliques, our waist, as well as our shoulders. So a lot more than just the butt working here. Couple more. Exhale, press, lift. Inhale, we bend. Stay strong through those lower abs. Exhale, press, lift. Inhale, we bend. Let's go for another 5. Exhale, press, lift. Inhale, lower the knee under the hip. 4. Nice and slow and controlled. Point those toes, reach that leg long to activate all the muscles in this leg. Exhale, we press, last 2. Inhale, we bend. Let's hold this next one up and little pulses up and down. Pulse, pulse. Can we keep our hips nice and square? Pull those lower abs up, little pulses up and down. Squeezing that butt at the top. We're going to change this into a hamstring kick. So we're going to hold this leg up in 4, 3, 2, and hold it up. Exhale, we flex, kick towards our butt. Inhale, we point, extend. Exhale, bend, flex. Inhale, point, extend. Keep your leg lifted. Do not let it drop. See if we can lift it an inch higher. Exhale, we flex, kick our butt. Inhale, we point. I like to come down to my elbows for this one. You can choose to stay on your hands or come down to your elbows. Exhale, flex, kick. Inhale, point, squeeze. Exhale, flex, kick. Inhale, point, squeeze. Couple more here. Keep that leg nice and high. Really squeeze that hamstring and butt as we flex. Let's go for 3. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. 2. Exhale, flex, squeeze. Inhale, point. 1 more. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. We hold this one flexed and we pulse up, up, up. Really press your heel up to the sky. Press, press. Squeezing through that hamstring and butt. Keep that leg at 90 degrees. Press. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee down. Okay, now we are all coming onto our right elbow and our left hand. Open this left knee out to the side, extend that leg to straight. Really brace through those obliques and lower abs. What we're going to do is inhale, sweep the leg forward, point. Exhale, flex it back. Inhale, we point forward. Exhale, flex it back. Join me if you haven't yet. Shoulders back and down. Inhale, we sweep that leg forward. Exhale, we sweep it back. Inhale, sweep forward. Keep that bottom leg nice and strong. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale, point forward, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, flex back, squeeze that butt. Keep feeling the waist muscles wrap around and engage, working through the sides of the obliques here, and definitely those lower abs as well. Inhale, we point forward, and exhale, we flex, sweep back. See if you can lift your leg a little bit higher. Sweep it forward and press it back. Last 2. Inhale, we sweep forward. Exhale, press back. Last 1. Inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, flex back. and bring it down. Okay, let's change sides. Take a quick little child's pose. We are going to work our glutes on the other side. When you're ready, come on to hands and knees. Hands are under those shoulders. We scoop those lower abs and put our knees under our hips. 4-point kneeling. Draw those shoulders down. We exhale, extend our right leg, point the toes, squeeze the butt. Inhale, slide the knee under the hips. So we're going into our bent leg extensions. Exhale, we press back, squeeze the top of the butt. Inhale, bend the knee under our hip. Now just make sure your hip bones are both facing the floor. We're not opening through those hips or our shoulders. So basically everything else is staying exactly as it is as we move this leg around. Working through those shoulders, the chest, the upper back, and the side waist as well. Exhale, sweep back, reach those tippy toes long to really activate all those lengthening muscles in that leg. Imagine like we're trying to flick a light switch up and turn it on. Let's go for another 3 before we pulse. Exhale, back, squeeze, inhale, bend. 2. Inhale, bend. 1 more, we hold this one up. And little pulses up and down. Keep those hip bones square. Pull that waist in. Little lift and lower. Remember, we've got our hamstring kicks next, so we're going to keep this leg up. Keep going here. 10 seconds. Lower lift. Lower lift. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Exhale, we flex. Kick our butt. Inhale, we point. Hamstring kick. Exhale, flex, kick our bum. Inhale, point, hamstring kick. You can come down to your elbows or stay up on your hands. Either way, we're still pulling that belly to the spine. Let's see if we can lift that leg a little bit higher. Exhale, flex, kick your bum. Inhale, point, reach your tippy toes long. Exhale, flex, kick. Inhale, point, reach. So we're working both ways. Work on the way in and then work on the way out. As we extend this leg, make sure you're squeezing your bum. Exhale, we flex. Inhale, we point, squeeze. See if we can lift that leg a little bit higher. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, point it out. Exhale, flex. Last one here, flex, hold. Pulse that heel up, up, up. We are stamping that heel up to the ceiling, keeping that leg parallel. Pulse, squeeze, pulse, squeeze, pulse, squeeze. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Come up onto your left elbow and your right hand. Lift that right knee and then extend it out, bracing those lower abs. Inhale, we sweep. Exhale, back. Inhale, point forward. Exhale, flex back. Keep that leg nice and lifted. Inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, flex, sweep back. That waist is really working here. Keep engaging through the core. Inhale, sweep forward, point. And exhale, flex back. Keep opening through our hips. So our hips are open towards the wall in front of us to really get that leg up high. Last couple more here. See if we can lift that leg a little bit higher. Inhale, forward. Exhale, press back. Point forward. And flex back. Inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, sweep back. We've got another 10 seconds here. Stay strong. Strong through that bottom elbow, strong through that bottom supporting leg. Last 5, 4, 3, last 1, 2, and 1. Press it back. Bring that knee in and give your shoulders a little roll. Let's come to lying down on our back. Lying down on our mat, feet are flat. We're coming into some chest lifts. I'm sure you're familiar with those by now. That's our Pilates crunch. Let's do a couple of pelvic tilts to find that neutral spine. Exhale, tilting the pelvis, sliding ribs to hips. Inhale, arching the back. Exhale, tuck under. Inhale, arch. Exhale, draw ribs to hips. Scooping the belly, inhale, arch. Now find your halfway between those two positions. Hip bones in line with pubic bone. Small gap between the lower back and the mat. Remember, this is our neutral spine. Coming into our chest lifts, bring your hands behind your head, elbows wide. Exhale, we curl, slide ribs to hips. Look towards the tops of our knees. Crunch those ribs to our hips as we lift. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we curl. Keeping chin away from chest, imagine we're holding that little peach between our chin and our chest here. Inhale, we lower. So this is your easier option. If you need to stay here, you can stay here with your feet flat. Your harder option is to bring your legs into tabletop position. And when we're in tabletop, we need to be in an imprinted spine. So remember those videos, those tutorials you watched before we started our Pilates classes? Imprinted spine is when your lower back is pressing down into the mat. Exhale, curl, slide ribs to hips, inhale, lower. Join me in tabletop and imprint, or stay with feet flat, neutral spine as your easier option. Keeping chin away from chest, exhale, we curl, ribs to hips, inhale, we lower. Exhale, curl, eyes towards thighs, inhale, lower. Let's go for another 5, curl, lift, inhale, lower. 4, keep the tips of your shoulder blades down on the mat. 3, so it's not about how high we go here, it's about that activation. 2, 1 more, exhale, curl, inhale, lower. Now we're going to add a single leg extension. So we're going to be curling up, extending one leg to straight, bending as we lower. Press the lower back down, exhale, curl, extend right leg, inhale, lower. Exhale, curl, extend left leg. Inhale, lower, keep that peach between chin and chest. Exhale, curl and extend. We're not adding a rotation yet. We're just curling to the middle. As we extend that leg, we're working those lower abs. Exhale, curl, scoop lower abs. Draw really flat across our hips. Inhale, lower. Exhale, curl to the middle, extend left leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, curl, extend right leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, curl, extend left leg. Inhale, lower. The lower the leg extends and reaches, the harder. To make it harder, reach that leg a little lower. Vice versa, to make it easier on your lower back, reach a little higher. Exhale, curl, extend. Inhale, lower. Couple more. Exhale, ribs to hips. Inhale, lower. Last 10 seconds to go. We're going to change this to a bicycle crunch, adding in obliques. In 3, 2, hold this one up. Bend the right leg, extend the left, twist to the right. Inhale, center, bend to the left leg, exhale, twist to the left. Inhale through center, exhale, rotate, pause. Inhale, 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 center, exhale, rotate, pause. Really working through these abs in this pause. Inhale, center, exhale, rotate, pause. Inhale, center, exhale, rotate, pause. Inhale, center, exhale, rotate, pause. Few more here. Stay lifted, twist, hold. Center, twist, hold. Center, twist, hold. Exhale, rotate, pause. Inhale, center, exhale, rotate, pause. Inhale, center, exhale, rotate, pause. Stay with me. We've got another 4. Twist, pause. 3. Twist, pause. 2. Stay lifted. Twist, pause. 1 more. Twist, pause. 2. And 1. Bring it in. Hug those knees in. Take a little breather. We're going into single leg lowers and scissor legs next. So we're going to work our lower abs. Easier option is to place your hands underneath your bum. Harder option, hands down beside you. Either way, we're still in our spinal imprint. We're going into a single leg lower. Draw those ribs to the hips. Inhale, we lower the left leg. Exhale, we scoop lower abs to lift it. Inhale, we lower the right leg. Exhale, we lift for 2. 1, left leg, inhale, lower. Lower, exhale, lift. Lift, right leg, inhale, down. 2, exhale, lift. 2, inhale, lower. 2, exhale, lift. 2, inhale, lower. 2, exhale, lift. 2, nice and slow, scoop our lower abs as we lift. Inhale, lower, 2. 1, point those toes, exhale, lift, 2. 1, inhale, lower, 2. 1, exhale, lift, 2. 1, lower, down. Down, lift, up. Up, keep scooping lower abs, pressing lower back flat. Okay, we're going into leg scissors now. So we're going to make an L shape with those legs. Brace those abs, lower the right leg so your legs are in L shape. Exhale, switch, left leg lowers. Exhale, switch, right leg lowers. Harder option, come into an ab curl. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Make a big L shape with your legs every time. We've got another 10 seconds. Scooping those lower abs as we change. We've got another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees in, lower down. Last little bit of work to go. We're going into some reverse crunches. Float those legs to tabletop, knees over hips. Hands are down beside us. We're tucking that tailbone under. So we're not resting our hands under our butt for this one. Now, if your lower back gets sore in reverse crunches, you're going here with single toe taps instead. That's your easier option. Level 2, you're going into bent knee reverse curls. It looks like this. You keep your knees bent. Exhale, rock your knees towards your nose, scooping those abs, lifting the hips, and then lowering down slowly one vertebrae at a time. Level 3, you have straight legs. You're going to exhale, lift those legs up over your face into a candlestick position, and then slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Legs finish at 90 degrees. Join me, choose your level. I'm going to start with level 3. Exhale, we scoop lower abs, lift those hips up, and then we slowly roll down. Exhale, tuck that tailbone under as we lift. It's like the pelvic tilt that we were doing earlier to find our neutral. Exhale, scoop lower abs to lift. Slowly lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, scoop, lift. Slowly lower down. Level 4, your harder option is to lower your legs down past 90 to 45 degrees. Exhale, scoop lower abs, lift. Slowly lower down. Legs down to 45 degrees. I'm going to do level 4. Last 15 seconds to go. Then we'll have a stretch. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, slowly lower. One more. Scoop, lift. Slowly lower. Hug those knees in. Little rock side to side. Bottoms of the feet together, knees wide. Grab the ankles. And then extend those legs long. Hug right knee into right armpit. Breathe. Take right leg across to the left side of the body. Reach right arm out to a T and look over the right shoulder. Stretching through that lower back. Pressing left knee down and trying to press right shoulder down into the mat. Breathe, yeah. Changing legs, hug right knee into armpit one more time. And extend right leg long. Hug left knee into left armpit. And then take left knee across to right side. Reach left arm out. Try to get that shoulder down on the mat. Look over left shoulder. Close down through the eyes and breathe. Twisting through the spine. These are really good stretches to do if you have a sore or stiff lower back or tight lower back. This is one of the best stretches you can do for that lower back. Twisting through that whole spine. And when you're ready, bring it back. Hug that knee to that armpit. And we are done. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time in the studio.